One shocking thing between Obama and Trump just came out that nobody knew. This is Insane by Cat Stevens for DailyVine.com. When President Trump put his name in the hat to run for president, there were a lot of accusations as to what he would possibly want that job for. No one wanted to believe that he was doing it to make the country better, and they were even less willing to consider that he didn't plan to have a direct financial gain from his time in office. Given there are few people more synonymous with wealth than Donald Trump, however, it's possible that he became wealthy due to his actual business sense and hard work, not by back alley deals and greasing palms the way many in Washington today do it. The comparison between our former Commander-in-Chief Barry Obama and his humble beginnings abounded. Liberal America wanted to know that not a dime would go into a Republican's pocket. However, they neglected to look at what was going into their precious Obama's pocket. The comparison between the effect that being president had on the pocketbook of 44 and 45 tells a compelling story. CNN Money reports that the Forbes billionaire list is out. And not only has Trump not increased in net worth, he's decreased by over 200 spots. And his net worth has dropped by millions of dollars since taking office. The Forbes 2018 billionaires list is out, and it's bad news for President Trump. The president has dropped more than 200 spots since last year to number 766 on the list, where he's tied with more than 20 others. The magazine estimates his net worth at $3.1 billion. Down from $3.5 billion last year. Forbes said that Trump's fortune fell in part due to declining Manhattan real estate values, as well as lower revenues at several Trump golf properties. Amazon founder and CEO Jeff Bezos topped the list for the first time this year, according to Forbes. He's currently worth an estimated $112 billion, up $39.2 billion from 2017. Forbes said that jump amounts to the biggest one-year gain ever, and that he's the first person to top the list with a net worth of more than $100 billion. Bezos, who currently has a 16% stake in Amazon, has benefited from the company's ballooning stock. Amazon shares are up 31% so far this year, according to FactSet data. Also in his portfolio in Space Venture, Blue Origin, and the Washington Post, which Bezos bought in 2013 for $250 million. Bezos's rise knocked Microsoft founder Bill Gates to the number 2 spot after Gates spent 4 straight years on top. Gates is worth an estimated $90 billion, up from $86 billion last year, according to Forbes. The Bezos bump also pushed Warren Buffett down to number 3. Buffett is worth an estimated $84 billion. Altogether, the billionaires on the list are worth $9.1 trillion. Forbes identified a record of 2,208 billionaires around the world in 2018, up from 2,043 last year. However, it's not just the net worth of President Trump that is in question, according to Newsweek. We need to be keeping an eye on the Obama family if we want to know who is making money while in public service. There are valid reasons to be concerned by a president's earnings, including after their tenure in the Oval Office, where a former commander-in-chief earns his or her income and the company then chooses to keep after serving as the leader of the free world could speak to their basic values in a way policies and legislation cannot. So when some Americans, including Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren, saw former President Barack Obama accepting $400,000 speeches from Wall Street, signing book deals worth $65 million, and vacationing with billionaires off the coast of Tahiti in a $300 million yacht, you can bet they were perplexed. How could it be that Obama, the smooth-talking Democrat candidate in 2008, who slammed Wall Street greed and resonated with the working class in a way his party has since been unable to authentically recreate, is living his post-presidential life like an elitist one-percenter? Obama will receive an annual pension of over $200,000 after vetoing a bill passed by Congress in 2016 that would have capped each former president's pension to that threshold. He raked in $400,000, the equivalent to his annual presidential salary, for a 90-minute interview Thursday in Midtown Manhattan, where he spoke with a presidential historian on things like income inequality and civic engagement. He's set to earn another $400,000 for a 60-minute speech during a conference hosted by the investment firm Cantor Fitzgerald. And he doesn't plan on slowing down anytime soon. Harry Walker Agency, which represents the former president and his wife along the speaking circuit, is scheduling new appointments for the Obamas every single week. The Clintons, as well as former President George W. Bush, earned millions following their time in the People's House, receiving six-figure checks for Wall Street speeches and book tours. But the Obamas are set to earn an unprecedented post-presidency income, and it's alarming his critics, supporters, and other Democrats alike. I was troubled by that, Warren said, when she learned Obama was charging $400,000 for his upcoming speech. The influence of money, I describe it as a snake that slithers through Washington, but don't take her word for it. Obama once told his supporters he wasn't tied up in corporate interests, or the snake-like stronghold bankers and investment firms seem to have over many elected officials in the U.S. I did not run for office to be helping out a bunch of fat cat bankers on Wall Street, Obama said in 2009. My, how things have changed. Maybe that Obama should have a talk with 2017. Maybe that Obama should have a talk with 2017 Obama, right? According to Time, when Obama was sworn in as president, he was worth somewhere between $1 million and $5.1 million. Now, his net worth is upwards of $12 million. You don't have to be a mathlete to know that he did pretty well for himself. The mainstream media wants to make President Trump out to be a greedy, green-eyed monster, but in reality, every month he is in office, he loses more money than most of us make in a year. In a year, try about 10. The numbers speak for themselves. That was a good one. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching. Yeah, Trump is losing money, you know, as long as he stays in office, because he's not tending to his business differently. That's why, and the people are still attacking him on the left. It's just sad because, you know, he stepped in because he knows that the country was going down the drain with Obama, and had Hillary gotten in, we would have been finished from day one. Let me know again what you guys think, and thank you again for watching.